What's going on, everybody? Tyler here with False Neutral Media. Alongside me, the co-host, my brother Trevor. And we just had the finals, SMX finals. The season is over. And we got it coming up next, obviously, the Motocross the Nations. But I don't even know where to begin. Let's get into it.
Let's hop right in. Congratulations, Joe Shimoda.
Yes. Congrats.
Absolutely well-deserved. Clean racing all year. Fighting through broken fingers in Supercross. Going out to motocross. Taking Red Bud. All the way to lead you to this moment. To have that be the way that you win the championship. I don't think this is the way Joe would want to win it. I don't think this is the way anybody would want to win it. Hats off also to Seth Hammaker. You rode an incredible fucking race. And Levi Kitchen was doing incredible for a long time in that Moto too.
Yeah.
I'll say even, Tom Vial, 4-3. Not a lot of people talking about him. Good performance. But there's a reason they're not talking about it. And it's because of the discourse about racecraft. And the racecraft utilized this past weekend by Hayden Deegan to try and rip and claw hopes for a championship win, in which my personal opinion, I believe to be some of the worst racing etiquette and racing IQ that we've ever seen. I think it was lame. I think it's lame. If the chance of you getting that championship, you tried to delay him at the start. If it didn't work, I'll tell you this, and this is my stance on it. People go, well, the block pass, Eli Tomac and Dungy and this, there's a modicum of respect there. And there was an idea of, racecraft, right? What we're seeing here that happened in the 250 class, and I'm not afraid to say it. I don't care what people think of my opinion. You should have went out there and rode your fastest race to make a statement.
100%.
You should have done that. But instead, you wanted to play grab ass with Levi Kitchen because you think that you need to do something. But the reality is, you could have disheartened Joe by pushing to the front of the pack and widening the gap so astronomically high. You would have made a statement. Would you have got second place? Yeah. It would have been surely better than being docked 5 points, bumping you down to fifth in the series and losing 50K.
Wall breaking,
and yet
a collarbone, and
embarrassing
yourself.
losing out on being on Team America for MXON. So I'm sitting here seeing comments of some people defending and going, his plan just didn't work. Plan? Was the plan to slow up and do a little fun grab ass with Levi Kitchen? Was that a part of the Yamaha Star Racing team's plan? If so, fire them. They cost you that. I want you to understand that interaction that he had with Ryder DeFrancisco. Happy to hear that Ryder's doing okay. If that had been the only thing, sure. But having that, coming back, playing grab ass with Levi Kitchen, and then straight up swerving into Hammaker right before the lip of a jump, and then purposely trying to torpedo Joe Shimoda for what, the last 4 minutes of the race? Come on, dude. Pass him and win the fucking moto, please.
Yeah.
And I saw people in the YouTube comments who literally, brother, there's a saying, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy, and it never rains more true than now. I see people in the comments going, so what would you have done? Just ridden a clean race and taken second in the championship, knowing that all hope was lost?
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're taking home 25 K, 250K. There it is.
Right.
I finally got it out. But no, dude,
Right.
I thought it was, I don't care if people are like, oh, he's young and blah, blah, blah. No, like this,
Jeff's 2 years older than him.
I mean, not only that, but it's like he, there's so much to say. Like, he should have went
Go on.
out and just take second. And not only that, there was so much more options or so much that could have happened. We saw in one of the SMX round, Joe was trying to pass Seth Haymaker and got excited early in the race and made that mistake and went down. You had
Right.
Seth and you had Kitchen hauling ass. Seth was gone.
Right.
I do again,
Right. Setting it up.
setting that up, and you had Levi Kitchen racing his fucking heart out
On rails.
protecting his fucking teammate to get him into the championship, and not just protect him,
Yeah.
but make it hard. Levi has already said, I'm not in the championship. I'm not going after that. I'm going for a payday. So not only was he trying to go for the payday, but he was
Right.
also doing what he needed to do as a
Right.
teammate, because his teammate Seth was in contention
So
for
he
the
was in it.
championship.
He was
So
in it.
If
Yeah.
Deegan catches up,
Mhm.
all he needed to do was pass both of them. Leave fucking Kitchen alone. Let him defend. If you could get past Kitchen, stop fucking with him. Fucking go. Then go after Seth, pass him. Because guess what? Joe, VL, anyone that's behind you has to deal with Kitchen.
Yeah.
And you talked about that. We talked about that. And it's like,
But let's break it down. Here's the scenario I'm painting when people go, how was Deegan supposed to do it? I'll tell you. You go out and you race the best race you can. And if you do see Joe, you block past him to where he's got to shut down, not take him out, block past him up high, leave him there, and let the others cut in, because you can carve through the traffic better than anybody in that class. You're not worried about being in 10th and coming up to fight Hammaker in the last 5 laps.
yeah,
You've done that before. So don't tell me Hayden Deegan wasn't capable of doing it. And don't tell me it's a smart move to get Levi Kitchen when he's on rails, exhausted, so he has no more energy left for the guy that you need to not pass him. You're an idiot, man. If that's your logic going into it, I'm going to do this to prove a point to Levi Kitchen. You are watching Shimoda catch up every fucking lap.
yeah,
Anybody on that team that was encouraging that, what are you thinking?
yeah,
No
And-
one on the pit board was going, what are you doing?
yeah.
What are you doing?
And you know what? Give
Duffy
us the
was
show.
quick to talk.
Yeah.
But here, I'm going to bring it up. Duffy was quick to talk about Levi Kitchen. I would like to see him talk about this. What was the advice you gave Hayden when he was coming by lap after lap? You're awfully quiet now. Awfully quiet now. And we want to cry about what Levi Kitchen did. But what did I say last fucking week? Hayden does this to everybody and got his just desserts. Levi Kitchen was punished and he lost positions and got 14th, dude. Like what do we want to talk about?
Yeah.
But Hayden
It's-
Deegan comes out and does exactly why we said, hey, Kitchen was racing him just how he races.
Yeah.
Cole Davies was in the championship fight too. You remember that?
Yeah.
Sorry, dude, you're on probation for a reason. And then to go out, I showed you, we slowed that down with that big round hay bale
Yeah.
where Deegan's slamming Joe into it. He would be cutting the track if he had continued past Joe.
He was torpedoing
Dude.
right into Joe.
Dude, you're
that is a
riding like
black
an
flag.
ass.
You are putting a
Yes.
danger not only to yourself but other riders.
Yes.
That is an automatic black flag.
Yes.
I don't care if
And-
you're a
and-
beginner or a professional.
Right. And this is the thing. If Joe Shimoda is seen that Hayden's not playing grab ass, right? Let's get back to the scenario where Deegan wins the championship. If Shimoda's back in 8th and you carve up through the pack in 4 laps and you're in 1st and his mechanics are going push, he's going to hit that hay bale or make a mistake. He's done it before. I'm happy Joe won. I love Joe Shimoda. I think he's a great rider. He races clean. He funny.
It.
He's very cool. He deserved it. But hold on. If you want to put Deegan and Shimoda battling, Deegan wins every time. He's faster.
Yeah.
So what the fuck were you doing out there? I'm faster than Levi Kitchen. Then why the fuck were you looking back at him and going back and forth corner after corner,
slowing down
time
for the back riders that were 10 plus seconds behind?
The back riders who haven't beat Shimoda in a single fucking moto all year. Bye, dude. What are you thinking? When has Levi Kitchen put the medal to Shimoda? What logic did you have thinking that Kitchen wasn't going to let Shimoda by?
Yeah.
After racing you for 4 laps. Are you insane? Oh, but the rivalry when he gets on a 450. Are you insane? Did you not see Tomac going fucking beast mode on the outside?
What? Don't go to 450s because that's actually
I'm getting heated.
That's what we want to talk about.
But we want to talk about Tomac going beast mode this weekend. And if anybody goes, that wasn't beast mode. Brother.
Go back to 250s. Go back to 250s. Go back to 250s.
250s. Hayden Deegan, if you want people to like you and you want to be the champion, just ride your dirt. No, not even that. Brother, you could ride and be untouchable and say, suck it on the podium, and everybody would be fine with it. But the moment you can't beat people without taking them out, brother, you're Vince Freeze.
And it's not...
Enjoy that on your legacy, dog. You've got championships and stuff, but everybody in the comments, should I read some comments from the last series highlights? Here, let me pull this shit up.
Not the last series, the final race.
The finale series. Yeah. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up right now, and we can see what the comments are. What are some of the comments? Here we go, right here. Should have been black flagged. Deegan acting like a clown. Joe acted like a champion. How many of these had so much respect for Deegan, but I lost it all this finale, right? Not a Chase Sexton fan, but I hope he's okay. These people are able to say things, as I read that for a reason, let me say. Chase Sexton went down really fucking hard. I'm not a Chase Sexton fan. I hope he is okay. That looked fucking horrifying, right? People are able to talk about riders that they may not like in a positive way, but these people are even Deegan fans.
Yeah.
These people are Deegan fans going, that's not racing. Lost respect for Deegan here. If he was that upset about last week, then he should have pulled dude to the side in private and handled it discreetly. But it seems like once he realized he wasn't going to win, he decided to act like a spoiled little kid with the, well, if I can't win, then I'll take out the guy who probably will. Okay, sure, you rubbed some paint a time or two, but to purposefully try to take out 2 guys was an immature and irresponsible thing to do. To throw a temper tantrum like that, not only did it cost him the title, it also cost him fans. It cost him Motocross of Nations, and I'm expanding on the comment now. It cost him fans. It cost him Motocross of Nations. It cost him the legitimacy of his standing in the entire series of this last year, being docked 5 points, knocking him back to 5th. Dude, when you're trying to build a legacy and you're about to go to the big boy class, this is going to haunt you.
Yeah.
And it's all because your racecraft and your race IQ was subpar.
Yeah.
It was subpar. Joe rode clean. He didn't let Deegan pass him and do the back and forth. When he passed, he tried to keep Deegan off of him.
Yeah.
He was riding the race.
Oh, he slowed down in some of the corners. What, the off chamber fucking inside line? He wasn't
But
slowing down.
But remember what the announcer said. Joe just got to get fourth. Joe could have just stopped the bike and said, go.
Yeah.
He didn't, dude. He rode until the last checkered flag.
Which he does. He fights till the very end, from start to finish.
And people go, there was a comment on here, I wish I could find it, where somebody defending goes, well, we don't need any more fans of you on Deegan's team because he has a win it or fuck it attitude. Win it or fuck it attitude? Win it or fuck it attitude? No, we want a winning attitude. We don't want a fuck it attitude.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck it attitude got his collar broken and made him look like an idiot to everybody in the sport.
And mind you, we are Hayden Deegan fans. He's an
I'm not after this. I'm good. He's talented, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But this changes a lot on him, that he is slowly going to see how big of an impact it is for him.
Sure.
I bet the other thing is sponsor, like it can fuck up a lot of shit. And now not just, you know what? The Joe, Seth, and Hayden final race. Congratulations, Joe. You won. Seth, whether you got second or third, and Hayden put on a show, class act. He said he was gonna race clean, and we knew he wasn't, rocking that Thor collab with Metal Militia. I already knew something was gonna happen, and he was not gonna race as clean as he said he would, obviously. But to already have that warning, like, dude, just go out there and race. And if you want to sit there and say, oh, like, he just wanted to do this or try to get the championship, and do, like, he was doing it to 3 different riders.
And that's different
riders trying to
These
take them out.
These comments are talking about too. He was going back and forth with Levi doing sketchy shit, right? He's going back and forth with Joe Shimoda doing sketchy shit. But before that, he almost took out Hammaker for no fucking reason.
Right before, the jump, like
you're
said
faster
earlier.
Than these dudes. If you're faster, win the moto.
He passed he wasn't first. He had like a 3-second gap too, and slowed down. I don't understand. Even when Ricky and James were talking about it, it literally went from, oh my gosh, like, Joe's in 8th, here comes Hayden, to, oh, this is exciting, to, what the fuck are you doing? This is not what we do in our sport. It is against rules to literally go that fast, knowing you go that fast, same with everyone knowing, and then to slow down so they can catch up so you could fuck with them. What the fuck?
But where's the logic? Joe Shimoda's been faster than these guys all day.
Where's
the logic? There's no, when you break down the logistics and the analytics for everything set up there.
Yeah.
Joe Shimoda, right? Let me paint the scenario again. Deegan goes out and Joe's seeing on his board, hey, dude, everybody's fucking ripping. You're in 8th. You got to finish 4th.
Yeah.
You got to finish 4th. You want to talk about a win it or fuck it attitude? Joe Shimoda went, 4th isn't enough.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for the win.
He was ripping.
Takes 2nd, gets that final pass, locks in the overall and the championship.
Yeah.
That's a champion. Sorry, dude. I like Jason Anderson for his rough riding, but Jason Anderson ain't going out and targeting people. He's just giving it right back. Exactly. That's why people like him. He doesn't go out of his way and go, man, fuck Tomac for being faster than me that day. And we're going to transition into the 450s, but I wanted to talk about that where it's, I might have been a Hayden fan before in terms of, dude, this is one of the fastest dudes we've ever seen on a bike. The way he carries himself in his race IQ. Sorry, dude. No, I'm not a fan. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. It's subjective to riders. I don't like people who ride like Vince Freeze. I don't like people who go out and take people. I didn't like when Osborne did it. Do you get what I'm saying? I like riders who can go out there and show, I don't have to do that. Tomac went out there, and we'll get into the 450s now if you don't mind, unless you got more to talk about with the 250s.
Yeah,
Eli went out there and ripped and made passes just fine.
Yeah, but with
to your
before going into it with the 450s,
Sure.
For the 250s, Ryder D, I hope he's okay. And just to kind of talk about that for a second too, because we didn't. It was an accident. That was a pure racing accident. And then a lot of people are saying, well, if he got hit on one side, why did he flip over to the other side? And even I was that, like, I don't know why he did that. I even asked you, like, as your like
expertise in the medical field, right?
Yes, why that happened, and then him saying that he got a concussion, and then he was laying there but was awake. So when we analyzed it, we saw a couple videos and the highlights. You pointed out the reason why he went that way,
right,
is not only because he got his leg caught, which I totally forgot. I thought it happened when he went down. And then when I finally saw different angles, it's like, okay, it ripped him back the other way. And then not only that, I'll let you kind of do the medical standpoint of when you kind of get a concussion, what like the mind and body kind of do seconds after, and get even into that.
I'm just going to state it with like plain terminology. I'm not going to get all smart on anybody here.
Please do.
When you take a smack to your head and you don't realize it, there are many ways that the body responds. Now, people that I saw in comments and stuff that were like, oh, he played it up so that he could. Okay, so Ryder DeFrancisco, in the best ride of his life this year, is in third, loses traction on purpose, knows Deegan's going to land on his head, and goes, this'll show him, as Deegan's already in the next section. Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Some people's bodily reactions to getting a 200-something pound motorcycle on top of their fucking skull is a lack of control of motor functions. And when their leg gets ripped into a tire that's ripping through sand, it will jolt them off to the side in which the apex of their hip is willing to swing. I'm glad I could break that down for everybody who seems to not understand the human body being thrown into the combine of a motorcycle wheel. Glad I could summarize that for you conspiracy theorists out there. It's so fucking insane that I get to watch the MOTO scene and they're like, this was all planned. DeFrancisco sitting on that line going, I hope to God I don't die tonight.
Yeah.
That's the reality, dude. The sport's going to a level where a lot of these riders are like, this track is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I hope I can just get a good start.
That sand was gnarly too. Absolutely
gnarly. Took out kitchen, took out the traction in there for the front and back wheel.
Yeah.
Wasn't fucking happening, dude. It was rough for everybody. But that's the thing, right? Is when you talk to me and you go, hey, dude, I don't know if you're seeing what people are. And I go, well, let's break it down and look at the multiple angles that have been reviewed.
Which we do in this podcast.
Of course, because I'm not going to fucking say something without looking at it. And if I do, I'll go, pardon my ignorance. I don't know anything about this, but I'm going to say my shit right now. And if you want to correct me, I will happily apologize. But it's this. Notice I'm not sitting here going, yo, dude, Chase Sexton fucking blew it in the 450. No, the dude crashed so fucking horrifyingly that I'm like, well, Jesus. Anybody who crashes, if Vince Freeze crashed like that, I'd be like, I hope he's okay. That was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, dude, is I see all these comments and stuff, and I'm happy to see the comments this week of a lot of people going, I'm all about rough riding. and going after the win. This was stupid.
Yeah.
This was really dumb and cost you a bunch. Question, do you think your collarbone just heals back normal and you're all hunky-dory for the rest of your life?
No.
Brother, you
Yeah.
doing stupid moves like that is taking races off of your career in the longevity terms, right? In the grand scheme of things, every time you do something reckless like that and you eat shit and hurt yourself, you're taking time off the bike while Joe's working with other people, right? You're getting ready to go to the 450 coming off a collarbone injury. I hear that goes well. It's an uphill battle now, man. Your legacy is now an uphill battle. You have to race clean going up against Jet. Now everybody's just going to think you're a dirty rider if you go up to the 450 and try and battle Jet the way you do Shimoda. They're going to call you what they're calling you in the comments, which is clown. You want to do clown behavior? People call you a clown. Guess what? And he's going to hate this. Freedom of speech, dog. If you act like a clown, people call you a clown. You got to stomach that. Now, with Deegan's history, he's known for stomaching it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be different this time when he's sitting there recovering for a while with this collarbone injury and seeing people constantly going, what was the point of that? The more people watch this, they're going to go, but that move on Hammaker, like, bro, you had the whole left side of the track.
Yeah.
Why?
Why did you cut to the right a little bit just to bump into him?
And before people go desperation, I guarantee you that fool already has way more money than most of those people in that class combined.
Yeah.
So if you want to be like, well, Hayden's going for this isn't a storyline like the Lawrence brothers who came from, struggling and selling their homes so that they could do this shit. We're talking about Brian Deegan's son.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. So it's this. When people go, but he was short of money. Yeah, and for a stupid movie, got docked 5 points and went back to 5th and lost $50K.
Yeah.
That's
and Brian also was saying to the the media crew and people interviewing him, like, what are the expectations that you have for your son, like for Hayden, and how are you guys gonna play this out? Brian literally said, yo, I just want him to get through this race. We got Motocross of Nations. We need to be healthy. I want to know what Brian said to Hayden after that performance.
Probably furious.
I
probably
honestly,
furious.
I hope so. I hope Duffy. I hope a lot of those guys really were straight with him.
Cut the shit.
Like,
yeah,
you can't do that. It's
because now this is a PR nightmare for his team going forward.
And with people saying like, "Oh, love him or hate him," like, he's changing the sport or anything, like that doesn't change the sport. That makes the sport look really bad.
The thing that a lot of people don't want to hear, right, is that motocross is a worldwide thing. This is a worldwide thing. We have people in MXGP pushing the envelope. We have people like Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence coming from Australia, coming over here, right? So when we want to talk about like who's the best of the best, Motocross of Nations is where we go, this is for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Doing these decisions, bro, we were already upset that you weren't on Team America last year. We were already bummed about it, right? Injuries happen, but this was preventable. You could have won, right, the race. You could have won the race, taken second in SMX, and went and got a world championship against the other riders around the world. And now we may not get to see Hayden on the 250 against K. DeWolf. It may never happen now. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's
100%.
We also have, like, what I'm talking about is the main thing that makes this sport work is the fact that it's not just isolated to American motocross. Dean Wilson just won the Brazilian championship. Do you get what I'm like? The world is involved in this sport. Motocross of Nations was where you were going to stamp your name and legacy. Ryan Villapoto, 250, beat everybody on the field. Stamped his legacy. I'm the fucking man. No one could touch me.
That race
on a
was
250.
so fucking awesome to watch.
And do you think that would have been more important than the 3-round SMX playoff series?
Absolutely.
And now we will
Absolutely.
never know, because he will be on a 450 by the time the next one comes around. And we won't get to see that lights class battle or the possible 250 beating everybody.
Vial did awesome, especially at the end there too. I thought Seth, you know, as we said, did awesome. Again, Joe, congratulations
Awesome.
for the 250. You deserve it. We were rooting for you and the guys at Honda HRC, especially Joe, with the season he has had and the past seasons he has had. So congratulations, Joe, and getting into the 450, which we are absolutely fucking excited to talk about. Okay, I thought you were going to stop and say, wait, one thing.
I was going to say one thing about the MXON. Seth Hamaker has confirmed he will be getting his shoulder surgery, so he cannot go.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. So before,
just before we get into leaving 250s, anybody thinking that that's an option, probably not going to happen. Probably
and we were
not
talking about that because we were like, fuck, it would, like, if Hayden doesn't go, Seth has to go. Seth has to go. Seth, or I mean, after that performance, maybe Kitchen. But
if they give it to Kitchen, it would be even more of a middle finger to what Deegan did. If Kitchen gets the ride for Motocross of Nations, holy shit. Hey, dude, not only did you try and fuck with me and lost your championship, I just took your place at MOXN. Jesus.
But yeah, going into the 450s, God, I thought it was an amazing race. And I know the one rider that we want to talk about, and we're going to talk about him first. Number 3. Eli fucking Tomac. What a fucking race. What a fucking performance, and what a show that he put on. I basically said the same thing 3 times. But
no, you're all good. He deserves it.
Absolutely amazing ride, and we saw beast mode. We saw beast mode when he caught Hunter, and mind you, yes, Hunter was feeling under the weather. He had a fever or some kind of flu bug, so that does suck. So I wonder if you know, he was fighting the whole time. But we'll get into that. But Eli Tomac, when he came up to him to pass in that section, like taking the outside and literally scrubbed and launched off that double and flat landing to go, like, holy shit. And while Hunter's putting it on too, like.
And he even said in the post race, we figured out the math for it. I was getting a 16th of a second on everybody every time I use that. If I had done that for 10 laps, might have been a different race. And that's true.
Yeah.
And that's true, right? But I love riders that do that, right? No, we did the math. If I had caught on to that line faster, could have been a different race. That's how close it is.
Yeah.
Dude, Tomac was hauling ass, which again, I want to point out because a lot of people are talking, and we'll get to it. Jet and Hunter rightfully deserve to be talked about. But Eli Tomac said, I'm not giving up. I'm just not doing it. And he was on fucking rails, dude. He was killing it.
Yeah.
Killing
Absolutely.
it.
I
Switching
was so
up line
to
choice.
see that using the track.
It's like we watch Jet go fast no matter what line he picks because he can make shit happen.
Yeah.
But we're also seeing Tomac is picking up that skill. And he's like, all of a sudden, we're like seeing him go to the inside. We're like, all right, Tomac. And then next thing you know, rallies around that outside. And we were like,
berm surfing.
Oh my God.
Holy
He
shit, it's
almost
Jason
quadded.
Bourne.
Right when he hit that like table down to the gravity cavity, I was like, if he had been a slightly more crack of the throttle, he's quadding it. Now, that would have resulted into him parachuting into the crowd off the berm because
Yeah.
he's going way too fast. But my God, dude, he was almost landing at the bottom of that jump
Yeah.
just because of the speed from that outside. So it's one of those like, dude, we're seeing the craziest tracks I've ever seen.
Yes.
It looks like Dirtworks or whoever's building these SMX tracks is going, MX Bikes is going to love this shit. Like, when I look at them, if I were a rider and you put me on that track and you went, Trevor, you get $1 million if you can complete one lap. Brother, I'm breaking a collarbone. Do you understand? Do you understand? It's not happening.
Yeah.
Was that too soon?
No, it was really good.
Don't care. Don't care. And when people go, Trevor, come on, dude. Like he's riding, he's a racer, he deserves respect. Okay. Do you know how much money I make a year? Bruh, multiple championships, son of Brian Deegan, got a ride for the 450 class for next year already, while the rest of the 250s, well, Tom Vial's going, please? Please? I'm not worried about Aiden. He's going to keep racing.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about him at A1 and go, man, what a performance. Because that's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I'm here giving you my opinion. If you don't like it, yeah, that's fine, dude. But we're looking at the same results, right?
Yeah.
We're looking at a bunch of his fans who do possess critical thinking going, why did he do that?
Yeah.
That seemed like a really dumb move. And also, he didn't even crash battling him like James Bubba Stewart versus Ricky Carmichael, landing on each other because they're pushing it.
Yeah.
You crashed going less than 5 miles an hour. You look ridiculous.
And you had a faster lap time and could have just taken second. And if something happened in the back, something happened, and you go to Motocross of Nations and make that statement there, like we talked about.
But this is what the 250 class is for, because where are we talking about now? The 450 class where there's no fucking games. We watched Hunter pass Tomac and fucking hold it, brother. Hold it, right? He's on it. He's not feeling good. He takes the win in Moto 2, right? But anybody who goes, Hunter's helping his brother win.
Fuck no.
You express to me why Hunter's going.
Yeah, after the race,
With
in the
chairs, #1 trophy. Yeah, in his hand going.
He was upset 100%. I know that, you know, they're brothers, and Jet and maybe a little faster, but the heart that Hunter is trying to put out and give, it's full 100% real. And you could tell he was bummed, because it's like, yeah, Jet could have given him the win and said, you know what, like, I've taken it 3 years in a row, whatever. Like, dude, just here, you've been busting your ass. Fuck, you did it to Kenny. You did it to Kenny, let him fucking win a race because he had a newborn?
And don't worry, I'm gonna rip into Jet just like this is what we're doing. We're doing a bench talk. We decided to do a podcast to talk about how we feel. Yeah, dude, you're telling me it wouldn't have been sick next year to see Jet with the red plate and fucking his brother with the purple?
Absolutely.
We're going 1-2, switching back and forth all next year again? While Deegan's figuring it out? Come on.
Yeah. Battling with possibly Sexton, battling with RJ Hampshire, battling with AP when he comes back, you know, and other riders. I mean, it's a stacked class, but they have been 1-2. They are the ones to beat. And
But-
it would have been sick if Hunter, you know, not fully given to him, but you know what, dude, like,
right.
you're here
It's not
too.
how Hunter. It's not how Hunter would want to win it, and I think that's why
Yes.
Jet did
Yeah.
it. Because if he had done that, they would have been like, Jet backed off, and we know that. Why? Because Jet can go full on
Yeah.
all fucking moto, and he
Which
does
he
it
did.
flawlessly. But this is the thing. You also silenced a lot of Lawrence haters this weekend by going,
100%.
brother, what do you mean we're doing this for each other? I didn't have to pass Tomac for the SMX final championship.
Yeah.
I did that. Jet did that. Me, I think it would have been a better PR move, and it would have been better for the team to have one brother get one championship and get $1 million while you got 500,000, right?
Yeah.
And you both have titles in the same year.
Yeah.
Would have been awesome.
Right? You like Jet, Hunter, Joe. Everyone
what did
has a
Jet
fucking
do?
title. Yeah.
But what did Jet do that I said Hayden needed to think about?
Just win.
Stamping that
Yeah.
motherfucking legacy.
Yeah.
No, I'm the 3-time SMX champion.
Yeah.
That's called I'm in it to win it attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have given it to my brother. My legacy's at stake.
Yeah.
I'm not letting people tell me or my brother that he won because I let him. I'll let him win when he beats me.
Exactly. Yeah. And
We are brothers. That's
Yeah.
how I would want it if you were faster than me. No, I want to win because I beat him. And we've seen Hunter is getting there.
He is.
So I think next year we're
It's
going to
gonna be
have
good.
Hunter with a fire under his ass going, it's not good enough. I'm going to battle him nonstop.
Yeah.
We're in for good racing. But yeah, I will say, Jet, little bit of a shitty move. However, we're racing.
Yeah.
So not a shitty move.
And
Do you
they're
see
all
the difference?
And they're all in contingency for the championship.
Contention for the championship.
Contention
Right.
for the championship. So
Right.
it we're like, again, we are not bashing Jet for doing what he did. There just could have
No.
been there like 3 bikes with titles instead of 2, and one had 2. You know, but I mean they're going
Don't
to
matter.
race.
Honda's
Yeah.
getting all 3
Yeah,
either
getting-
way, so
getting
they're
it-
not worried.
Yeah, exactly. But like you
But-
said, it would be cool to see all of them with that. And speaking also with Honda, we have, I know it's, 250, but I'll just say it real quick.
No, sure.
Chance Hymas is back. So he's back.
Chance
Okay,
Hymas is
back
back.
to it. But yeah, watching Jet even in Moto 1 come back to and that was like not really come back. but
Undeniable ride.
He had a kind of a bad start and was bobbling a little bit, like every rider on that track. It was absolutely gnarly. But no, I thought he raced phenomenal. He looked amazing. And
He battled beast mode.
Congrats to him. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing is, so we talk Eli Tomac, in my opinion, one of the most incredible rides I've ever seen from him.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Yep.
Again, as a Tomac fan, notice something. Tomac 2 and 3 did not win. We're still talking about him. Why? Clean race. Rode his heart out. People's champ. People's champ.
And get
Anybody that goes, man, Jet Lawrence kicked the shit out of Tomac. No one is saying that. They're going, what a performance. Why?
Exactly.
Because he did everything he could, knew it wasn't good enough, and kept doing it anyways.
Also, while knowing that was his last Supercross, SMX, and outdoors on Star Yamaha, he was
Gave it everything.
leaving a team, giving us that beast mode, the show that we want to see from all 3 of those top riders.
And now he's safe to go to MXON for possibly his final time on the Yamaha.
Yeah.
That's
So,
called protecting your legacy.
Yeah.
That's called riding smart.
And
That's called pushing the envelope. So all these people that want to talk about the 250 class, no, we mean it when we say the 450 class is a different league.
100%.
No one
Yeah.
puts up with people that ride like that. And that's what I was showing is Eli Tomac, Hunter Lawrence, and Jet Lawrence all had a shot.
Yeah.
All of them had a shot
It
on
was
this
very
moto.
close. Very
They
close.
raced clean. They raced clean. No, think about it. Eli was pushing. Why? Jet got a horrible start.
Yeah. And in
He was in
three
it.
points. Yeah.
He was
Triple
in
the
it.
points. Yeah.
He's in it. So it's this. That's how you do it.
And
That's how it's done.
That sets the big difference between the 250 class and the premier 450 class. 100%.
And now we get to watch a 450 motocross of nations with a healthy Jet, a healthy Eli, and a healthy Tim Glacier. And a healthy Jeffrey Hurlings.
Yeah. It's going to be really good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We have to watch that, by the way. I don't know.
Yeah,
how,
I don't care. I don't care how much it'll cost. I'll sell the house. I don't own it, but I'll sell it right now for however much it costs to see it.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to watch KD Wolf on that. But yes, still sticking with the 450s, man. I thought,
yeah,
what a race. What a season. What a race. And I feel really good about saying I thought we did an amazing job for our first year as a podcast on what we were calling and everything like that. I had fun, and I cannot wait for Motocross Nations and the SMX series for 2026.
Now, before we leave, I want to go down memory lane a little bit of this season.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to talk about the highlights of what we've talked about.
Yeah.
One, we have said over and over again this season, if Hayden entertains the bullshit, he will get distracted, he will crash and get hurt, and Joe will be there to pick up the championship. Didn't happen in motocross, but my God, did it happen exactly when we thought it was going to happen. We went, this is getting steamy, and if he tries to battle Levi Kitchen, it'll be a problem. We also said this all this year. Consistency will win. Who was more consistent on top in the top range than Joe Shimoda and Tom Vieira? Sure, but sure.
Yeah.
But no,
Joe
sure.
Shimoda.
No, I'm talking about all year. Who took the Supercross championship this year on the East?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Vial.
Yeah.
So you're saying it joking. I'm being serious.
No, yeah. But no, yeah, it was Joe. Joe as well.
Joe was consistent. Hayden was consistent enough to get the championship he needed. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Consistency's key. Who was more consistent than Jet Lawrence in the 450 class? But again, back to the memory lane. You called the resurgence of one Malcolm Stewart when everyone had counted him out. That happened this year. And then he went and got a win right after you said it.
Yeah.
So to all the people watching, I know we may not have the followers of all your friendly neighborhood podcasts talking about Moto, but my God, have we had some heater opinions that have turned out to be true. We've talked Hammaker coming back. Hammaker takes a fucking win in the final, right? We've talked about these are the riders. We think we're going to have this guy come in. We talked about Ken Roxon's coming in and going top 5. Who pulls in a 5-4 in the finals? Come on, dude.
Everyone thought I was crazy with Malcolm Stewart, and he goes in and
what happened?
Wins, dude.
That's
goes
right.
and wins.
But then it's also this, dude. You're sitting there and you go, I'm sorry, dude. And this is me taking accountability. I'm going, RJ Hampshire, where are you doing? Get on that fucking 450.
Right.
And you go, give him some grace. Let's see how he does. and he blew us away.
Blew
And I
our
ate
doors
my
off.
words. And I ate my words, which I'm happy to do anytime. Prove me wrong. I want these riders to win. I want them to battle.
Yeah.
I want them to do all this. Prove me wrong. Do you know how much I love eating my words when Chase Sexton wins because it betters the sport? Do you understand? I
Trevor
didn't like
is
Dungey either, but when you realize his story of being a C-class rider and Roger DeCoster, this European guy going, no, let us give him a chance. We don't know. Like, come on. Yeah, dude, I wasn't a Ryan Dungey fan when I was a kid because I was
same.
like, who is
I was
this?
a Villapoto
Who
fan
is
too.
this
Yeah.
clean cut dude? Where's the Tyler Evans of the
Wheaties boxes and
But dude, he came out, stamped his legacy, and went, "Thanks, guys. I'll see you later."
yeah.
And did great, man. Right?
Yeah.
You look at
He
the
was a
history of Ryan Villapoto.
phenomenal
Right?
rider.
You look at the history of Ryan Villapoto. You cannot say he didn't leave his stamp and his legacy. He did, dude.
Oh, 100%.
And also, these records are predicated upon the fact that age is a factor. What
Yeah.
people don't realize is Hayden Deegan, your chance to compete on the 250 level to try and beat Ryan Villapoto's awesome performance
Yeah.
is no longer a possibility for you. That's a stamp removed from your legacy. Ryan Villapoto beating an entire field on the 250. Because name when it's happened.
Never.
Ryan Villapoto's retired going, nobody's done that yet? Fuck, dude, I was fucking crushing it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, dude, is we got this 450 class all season, right? We've been not always like Jet and Hunter, this is the ones to beat. We're like, I'd like to see Tomac get involved. But I said all that to end this episode with going, we have done it. We've completed the year.
Yeah.
We've seen the highs and the lows. We've seen the grass on the yard. We've seen the greenery. We've been to the edge and back.
We've mowed the grass in the yard.
We mowed the grass in the yard. An insane fucking series.
Yeah.
Happy it came to a close. I'm happy for everybody who won championships. They all deserve them. And I say all, even if I'm not a fan of you, if you pull in that championship, right, and you work your ass off, you earned it.
Yeah.
You earned it. I'm not taking that away. But you got to have the same mindset when Joe Shimoda wins this way. He earned it by being in contention in the fucking first place. People go, where's Hayden Deegan's competition? There it is. Consistency. Yeah. That's Deegan's competition. It's not Shimoda. It's not Kitchen. It's not these racers he can beat on a good day. It's how he rides on the bad days. That is Deegan's main competition. If he gets that dealt with, he will be a problem in the 450 class. Yeah. But I think this is going to be a severe blow. And with all that being said, my God, have we teed up an insane 2026 series.
100%. I loved every bit of it, whether it was a roller coaster or a silly season, as a lot of people said. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. It was a good season. Great year of racing. It was super awesome to be at a couple races for media. And dude, before we end, I just want to say thank you for everyone that has tuned in, supported the podcast. And I hope we gave you guys a really good time being in here during this season. We can't wait for Motocross Nations, like we've been talking about. We did hit over 200 subs, so thank you guys 100%. And we are gonna just keep going, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave your comment of what you thought of the 250 class, what you thought of the season, and what was your highlight of the season, or your favorite race.
Before we leave, what was your highlight of the season? And we'll close.
Fuck. My highlight of the season is probably Joe Shimoda winning 100% because I was I at at Paula at Hangtown and Washougal, I would talk to Ben, Joe Shimoda's mechanic, and would just hype him up, dude. Like I could like the progress, everything, and then next thing you know, like we've talked about it, and he'd go out and just smash, and Ben would fucking come up to me like, I need to talk to you more. Like, what the hell? Like every time I talk to you, he wins or something happens. I mean, I'm not like that good luck or anything like that, but dude, that was just like cool. And I actually, he messaged me yesterday because I said congratulations, and he messaged me like thanks, hopes all is well. I bet he was probably a little hungover after the celebration in Vegas. So words were short, but no,
Right.
congratulations to them, HRC, and Lars and the whole team. I'm super pumped for that, and it's good to see Joe. And that was my highlight for 250s. For 450s, I think, oh man, 450s, man, I think just being able this year to watch Tomac ride and race, and again being there, seeing that for outdoors, especially when I didn't know if it would happen from SMX or Supercross when he got hurt. So I was like, oh man, I hope I get to see him ride in person. And man, was it rewarding and humbling and just awesome. So I mean, congratulations to Jet, Hunter, and everybody in the premier class, whether you're factory to privateer. Great season all a fucking round. So how about you for 250s and 450s?
250 is gonna have to be Joe Shimoda Red Bud. That was
Yeah,
when it was clear to me nobody's getting in Joe Shimoda's head.
yeah,
He's going to be as consistent every race because he wants it. And he's not wanting to bullshit. He wants it. So that was my indication where I was like, Red Bud, Joe Shimoda fucking rips, dude.
yeah.
So that was my highlight 250. 450. This is going to be interesting because I was going to say the audacity of Tomac to not back down was going to be mine. But I'm picking a different one because it actually made me lose my mind more than any race we've ever seen. And that's Malcolm Stewart winning after you said that, and me at my house going, no fucking way.
Yeah,
No fucking way. And remember me texting you, holy fucking shit. So
yeah,
that was my highlight for the 450s. And I'm a Lawrence brother fan, but my highlight, and this is where I want to end it if you'd like.
yeah.
My highlight is it was my favorite moment because you asked me to do this podcast with you. You called it. It was out of left field. I thought you were a fucking madman for saying it. And then he came out and did it. And it was so pure. And I just want to say it makes me emotional, but it makes me think of it. I'm very grateful that you've allowed me to do this with you. It's been incredibly awesome. I can't wait for next season. The Oracle of Delphi himself, Tyler, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be your co host for next year. You've crushed it with the takes. We've gotten into some good conversations. My God, our guests have been awesome. Kyle Partridge, Whiskey Throttle. We've got CJ Tucker. We've had mentions and talks and different insights into the Papas kids as this next generation comes in. You have spread yourself thin for this sport. And I would say that my biggest highlight of the season is watching you cover it, man.
Dude, I
Love you.
did not expect that. I appreciate it, bro. And of
Love
course,
you and proud
I
of you.
can't do. It's weird doing this by myself, and I know how
Yeah.
good you are with talking, and even the questions that you have are just stuff that I don't see and want to hear asked, especially in the sport, and gives me the courage and motivation when I go to these tracks to ask those questions. So it's like it's just been nice, and the conversations, the races that we've gotten to talk about, and I know that we've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm glad that we did. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm looking forward to where False Neutral Media goes, and you as co-host. And how about you close us out?
Thank you all for listening to this bench talk. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us about how you felt about the entire year. Maybe we'll do a year wrap up where we just talk shit. I don't know. I think we did a pretty good job here.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. This is the main host, Tyler of False Neutral Media. I am his co host, Trevor, and we will see you in Motocross of Nations.
Let's go.